Okay guys, you're welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Elias AGK once again. You guys will agree with me that when we were kids, we had very wide imaginations. As a kid, personally, I was a very imaginative child. I would sit in my house for hours and just imagine things, just imagine the world. I grew up in a very small town. There were very few things and very few people to meet. So I had to use my imagination. That was my escape way. And also movies, yeah. As a kid, I loved movies so much. They were my way of escaping my reality and going into the unknown, looking at things that other kids are doing all over the world that I may not have been opportune to do at the time. And also cartoons, because the possibilities in cartoons were endless. I was this very curious kid. I loved these adventures they would have in cartoons. One minute you are small as an ant, the next minute you are as big as an elephant. It was very, very intriguing for me. Kudos to all the parents out there. You guys are doing a wonderful job. For the good parents though, as a kid, I'll see these things in movies and I'll be like, daddy, mommy, I want to do this thing, I want to try this thing. And they'll be like, okay, they'll give you one excuse or the other, just play around this, because they know obviously they can't afford it or it's not even possible where you are at. So I have like a bucket list and say, okay, I'm going to try so thing when I grow up. And I had so many of those things written down, and one of them was skating. And I think that was the very first bucket list that I checked. As soon as I could just afford to get a skate, I just went to the store and bought a roller skate. I learned how to skate, and it was one of the best things that have happened to me, one of the best moments. That particular time in my life is treasure to me. People didn't understand why I loved skating so much, because they don't know how long I'd waited to be able to skate. As adults, sometimes we forget these childhood dreams because of the reality check, or we have been hit by reality talk. We just forget this and say, okay, they're not possible, they're not feasible. We now have this concept of responsibility, finances and all that. But then what this does to us is that we begin to live mundane lives. We now start living life like a routine. For me, that is not the kind of life I want for myself. That's not the kind of life I want to tell my kids that I lived. No, I have made it a goal for myself to make sure I achieve each and every one of my childhood dreams. Not only my childhood dreams, even now, because as an adult, yes, as a young adult actually, I still have my dreams, I still have visions, things I want to achieve. And that's one of the things that made me to start this channel, aside from my love for videography. Because even as a kid, I fell in love with cameras. The first time I saw a camera, there were just so many buttons on it, and it just sparked this curiosity in me that, okay, what does this button do? What does this slider do? What does this one do? I remember buying my first camera. It was a point and shoot camera. I had so much fun with that camera. I took it everywhere with me. Anywhere I was going, I had that camera in my pocket. Little point and shoot. In fact, it's still my only camera, because right now I'm still shooting on my phone. So using that camera made me to fall in love with videography. To me, it just felt like this magical time capsule. I could capture a moment in time and save it in this little device. Capture all the emotions, all the feelings that are present in that time. And anytime I want in the future, I can still relive that moment. All I have to do is just play that video clip and I'll relive that moment with the emotions and everything. It was just so magical for me. And YouTube presented itself as a platform that will make me to learn more about videography, kind of practicalize it and put it out to an audience that will watch me. That for me hit home. And starting this channel, I told myself I was going to check off each and every one of those items on my bucket list as a child and also as an adult. Play to the world and tell each and every person that it is possible. It is possible for your dreams to come true, because we have learned to forget our childhood dreams for the sake of reality. So on this channel, just expect amazing things, expect amazing content. I love traveling. I saw this movie Around the World in 60 Days by Jackie Chan, and I saw the way he moved through the world, the adventures he had, the different cultures he experienced. And since then, I told myself that I was going to travel the world, even though I don't have a penny for a flight ticket even from here to Enugu or around Nigeria. But I'm going to travel the world, and the day I will circumnavigate the world, I will televise it on this channel, I will show it on this channel. I will tell you that today I have gone around the world and I am back. It's going to happen for sure, but it won't happen if you don't click that red subscribe button. So click it right now, okay? Yes, I want to show the world that you can achieve all your goals and even your childhood dreams can come true.